friends, my name is Antoinette Chanel and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to recap episodes 5 and 6 of whatever that show's called that Meghan did for Netflix. Can you tell? I'm just loving it. Loving it. I really did not realize what I was signing myself up for when I said that I would watch that show for you. But here I am. She's just so boring, so painfully boring. And then she slips in all of her little quirky jabs here and there. And I just feel like it's so unwarranted because what talent, what fantastic display of intelligence or expertise or ability has Meghan ever given us? Like, girl, shut up. Okay, episode 5 is titled "The Juice is Worth the Squeeze." Meghan starts this episode off by saying, "I love feeding people." And then she puts flowers on avocado toast. I feel like that's like a travesty to all millennials. Like, don't mess up the beloved avocado toast. If perfection isn't the goal, Meghan sure does love to shit all over imperfection, like when she talks about the store-bought bouquet. She makes plantain chips in this episode and she tells us that she's heated her oven up to 350, which I found helpful. Would have liked to know a little bit more about the recipe, but that's not what type of cooking show this is. I will say that she seems more at ease in episode 5 than the other previous 4 episodes that I had seen. I also found out that Meghan and I use the same Vitamix in this episode. Again, this idea of I love feeding people, maybe it's a mom thing comes up, which I guess I can relate to, but I was somebody who enjoyed cooking even before I had kids. Meghan makes the claim that we eat with our eyes first, which is true. And then she shows us how to use a food dehydrator to make certain treats, these little like dehydrated oranges that'll go into the drinks for the friends that she's gonna have over. And as I'm recalling now after looking at my notes, because I watched this show a while ago and I took the notes on it and then I sort of forgot about it. But as I'm recalling, I think this was the episode where she had another chef who specialized in street food, street tacos this time, and he came over and helped to like prepare some food and show her some recipes for how she could make a nice festive taco night with her friends. Just like with the other professionals and food people who have been on the show, such as Roy Choi, I enjoyed this chef as well. It felt like the connection between he and Meghan was forced, but that's her brand. And then this was an episode where it felt like, once again, Meghan was trying to walk us into an idea of her that she wanted us to carry. So she and her friends are playing mahjong at the end of this episode, which, hey, I like to play mahjong too. I always played mine on a computer. I never had an actual mahjong set. So nice. Meghan shows off her mahjong set and then gives us some history about mahjong, the tiles, how they're made, all very expensive and fine and amazing and detailed. And oh my God, Meghan, you're so cultured. She also invites over friends in this episode. I did not recognize any of the friends, but she does have a black friend in this episode. And it's not Serena. Of course, it's picturesque and beautiful. I mean, why wouldn't it be? It's a highly curated show. You know what I just realized? I said that episode 5 was titled "The Juice is Worth the Squeeze," but that's actually the title of episode 6. All that stuff I just said about episode 5, that was actually all about episode 6. Episode 5 is the episode where Kelly Zajfen and Abigail Spencer come over. Okay, so now that I'm going all out of order and I've got you people confused, let's talk about the real episode 5, which is titled "Surprise and Delight." Okay, I think I've sorted out my notes. Like I said, it's been a little while. So this episode starts with Meghan driving, and she's talking about her different spots that she likes to frequent, and she's taking us to her favorite florist to get some fresh flowers. I was hoping we'd have an episode about flowers. I mean, geez, she doesn't talk about flowers enough. So Meghan spends some time picking out some flowers. She talks about how she finds her inspiration when she's putting together floral arrangements. She starts with a color and then she builds on the colors. Personally, I didn't see any color in the flowers that she was arranging, and I thought that the arrangement itself looked so uninspiring and boring. But hey, I'm not a florist. I don't mess with flowers very much other than planting them in my garden, making sure that they get watered in sunlight. So what do I know? So her friends come over and it's really interesting the way that she sort of shades Abigail. as the friend who can't cook. I guess we all have our part to play. And then she's arranging more of the ugly, colorless flowers. She says at one point, let's make some flowers, but then I think she's talking about the sprinkles at that point that they're going to put on everything. And the way that this show goes, I mean, I've already said it in several videos before, this is an opportunity for Meghan to pipe whatever nonsensical bullshit to us that she wants to. So when she's having dialogue with her guests like this, it's really not the opportunity for us to learn about them. We don't really get to hear Meghan step out of the way and let her guests sort of explain themselves and what they like to do and sort of, enlighten us with their own personal, individual journey and view and all of that. No. The dialogue portions of this show are based around giving Meghan the opportunity to tell us something about her. Something that she wants us to know, something that she wants us to associate her with. That's what these opportunities are for. So when the women are talking in the kitchen, that's when she starts bringing up stuff about Lily. And she says she learned flower arranging while she was pregnant with Archie. She says that she likes to listen to a lot of yacht rock, soul, French dinner party music. No, those two things didn't happen right after each other in the show, but those are the two notes that I made. Again, it's all about association and making sure that the viewers see Meghan in a very specific, curated light. Meghan also says that people don't have the time to change the water in their flowers, and so that's why it's a good idea to select a vessel that is not clear. And I just kind of thought, wow, I would much rather put fresh water into flower vases than cut up a bunch of fruits for a fruit rainbow, you know, the thing that you do every day. As the friends start to get ready for, their snack time or whatever this is that she's doing, lunch, I'm not sure. She says that she wants to pull some edible flowers, but she doesn't mention what kind are edible flowers. I would have appreciated knowing a little bit more about the types of flowers. She also has orange ice cubes for the mimosas that she serves to her friends while they're over. And again, we have more usage of alcohol, which, let me be clear on something. I don't have a problem with people who want to drink. I'm somebody who will have a drink every now and then. If you're somebody who doesn't drink, I'm not going to force that on you either. I have plenty of friends who don't drink, and I go out to places that serve non-alcoholic beverages quite a lot. To me, the consumption of alcohol in this show is oddly placed. It's very weird. To me, it seems like it was something that was supposed to bring more humanity and relatability to this show, because look at Meg hanging out with her girls and having a little cocktail. But instead, I feel like the placement of, every shot of her popping the cork or pouring into a glass, to me, that seems to suggest that Meghan can't get through most social activities without drinking. It seems like drinking is a necessary staple for most of her socializing. That's how it's coming across to me anyway. Oh yes, this was the episode where they made the salt grilled fish at the end, which basically is you taking a whole fish, dumping a whole bunch of salt on top of it, probably some oil mixed in there too. You pop it into the oven, and then what comes out is this like crusty, salty fish thing that you eat and enjoy. It looked kind of cool. I definitely would never do something like that in my own kitchen. It just looked like a giant waste of salt. But it looked like it was something that would be kind of fun to eat. She pulled all of the fish bones out like all in one fell swoop, almost like it was Tom and Jerry or Heathcliff, and that looked kind of cool. But then she regales us with this story about Archie catching fish and how Archie caught 2 fish and they decided to salt grill both of them, and now it's this tradition in their family. Again, more associations that she's trying to walk us into. This woman is so unrelatable. She says Archie caught 2 fish. Okay, 2, 1, 2. And that's why we're gonna make salt grilled fish. And I still don't understand how Archie, the child, catching 2 fish means that you and your 2 friends, so there's a total of 3 of y'all, means the 3 of y'all have to eat salt grilled fish. But whatever, it's an Archie story, and I guess that's what she wanted to give us. She wanted to make it seem like her and Archie and Harry and Lily all do normal things as a family, like what People magazine tells us about. Hey friends, I actually have to finish up this video on my computer because my camera died, but I was really surprised to see Meghan maneuvering that raw fish without gagging. That seems like something that she would be be really particular about. Like, she doesn't seem like the type to me to be out there like getting her hands dirty. That's why this whole gardening thing and taking care of animals and whatnot, I've never really bought much of it because that doesn't seem like her. It seems like she wants to go to brunch in her sundress, not go out and pick weeds and kill aphids. But that was pretty much the episode. Archie caught two fish, so that meant that they had to make salt grilled fish. They made salt grilled fish. It was a whole bunch of fake laughter and a whole bunch of, fake associations, making it seem like these connections between these women are so much stronger than they actually are. Typical episodes, but that's how that went. And that's the end of this episode recap. You know the deal. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is down there. If you want to stay subscribed so you stay up on the channel, please do that. A thumbs up helps me. So do comments. I will be talking to you guys again real soon. Thanks for being here, friends. Take care.